Hey guys, it's Miss Trying to Figure It All Out. Hello, hello, hello. So today I'm going to try to put a little look together with this cute little number here. But first, I need to hit the shower. So I recently cleaned out my makeup brushes. That was, whew. Oh my goodness. I was just going to buy more makeup brushes, but I'm like, how many sets of makeup brushes am I gonna buy? I mean, it's just ridiculous if you could just clean your makeup brushes. It reminds me of when I was younger and my dad came to visit and I told him, I said, we needed to go to the store so I could get new hairbrushes. And he was like, looking like, you already have a hairbrush. I was like, yeah, but it's all, you know, got gooky in it, and you know, it needs to be, I need a new one. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, so I just usually go get a new hairbrush, it's fine, just throw this one out. And he's like, no. He took it and cleaned it out, and it was like brand new, you know, washed it out afterwards, it was like brand new. And I was just kind of like, oh. It's something so simple. I'm a goofball still. So I was on shutdown for a little over 2 weeks for my job for the holiday. They shut down every year due to the customer shutting down or whatever. And oh my gosh, you guys, it was amazing. It was amazing. I had the best time just doing nothing. I think the first few days I actually left and went places, like running around. I think me and Aubrey probably went out to eat a couple times, but for the most part, I was just home. I was so okay with that. Like, oh my goodness, I'm just so content, just relaxing and having peace and quiet and calm and watching my shows, or not watching my shows, just having a, you know, quiet time, peaceful time. I just loved it. I know some of you guys just can't relate. Like, some people are like, that would drive me crazy, but no. Actually, the tank of gas that I have right now, I've had for over a month. And I still have gas. I probably won't get gas again until the end of the week, this next week, maybe. Unless I decide to go other places, and then I might have to go like midweek, but I'll fill up for the next month. I love it. My eyebrows, as you see, I've colored my hair. This is actually it's obviously red, but it's a shampoo in color. So at first I was like, oh, do I want to deal with that? Because, you know, y'all, I've had my I've had my issues with hair colors, stain and everything, but I've gotten better at my technique so that it's not as painful. So I just put on my sunscreen. I'm still simple, y'all. Just simple stuff. Doesn't have to be anything extravagant. This is Equate sunscreen. I still use sunscreen like a fool. In a good way. So I had the cutest and funniest thing happen to me while I was at work. It's been several weeks, but it's just something that sticks out in my mind and brings a smile to my face. It makes me laugh. So there are many different departments where I work at. So I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden these two younger ladies, probably in, I would say, mid to late 20s, come, and they're coming together, and all of a sudden they're standing right next to my station where I'm at, and I'm just sitting there enjoying myself, you know, listening to my stuff, and I see that they want to say something to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So because I've said hi and bye, but I had never actually had a conversation with either of them. So I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? like, we need to know because you look so great. They're like, we need to know, what do you do? Like, how do you get that shape? And I was like, what? I just started laughing. They're like, how do you get that shape? We need all that. And I'm like, well, I don't do much, like, which is true. I don't go to the gym as much as I used to because of my cervical spondylosis. I can't use a lot of the stuff there. And what I do is very simple. Um, so I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And so I did share with them a couple of the things I do here at home. Like, I do have my weights here. I have my hula hoop, my weighted hoop, and I have a couple little exercise things that I do here. But for the most part, it's really, 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 really simple. Like, when the weather is warmer, I go out walking in the neighborhood. And just really simple stuff. It doesn't have to be anything really over the top. And, plus when they said that, I'm like, what? Because I am considered, what I consider in my mind, I'm plus size and I'm petite anyway. So regardless of what size I am, I'm always going to be petite. So, I shared that with them and they were like, okay. And they were writing stuff down. Like, we want to know how much this is. And it was really, really cool, you guys. I was like, oh my gosh, at my age, to have these young 20-year-olds coming and asking me that was just, oh, it was funny. So while I was off, you guys, I had my first my very first colonoscopy. I wish I could say my only, but I just said, you know what? With our family history, you guys got to pay attention to that. And I know I don't always practice what I preach. I should have had this done before now, but luckily I went ahead and had it done. And I did it while over the shutdown, so that was convenient. Now that I know what the process is like, I will never do another colonoscopy unless I am just assured to be holed up inside the house. Okay? Um, the whole process was just nothing short of diabolical. All right? But they got to be done. They have to be done. Like, years ago, I did have, like, I think when I was like 45 or something like that, I had, what is it? The Cologuard, where you do your business and then you ship it off. Or you take it to UPS and they send it off. But those don't detect if you have any issues with polyps or precancerous conditions or anything like that. Some precancerous conditions, but not the polyps. And the colon cancer and the precancerous polyps are something in my family history. So I went first, the prep, like the procedure itself, it's not bad. Like, but the prep, oh my Lord, like, we can do so many things this day and age. Why can't an easier prep for colonoscopies be figured out? It was crazy. The amount of, so for 2 days, because the prep is basically 2 days. It's the day prior. So after breakfast, I had to stop eating and I was just on liquids the day prior. And then I had to start drinking this stuff. And I had to drink 2 different things. After drinking the first thing, I was like, stuff is not working. I'm just going to, this is going to be a breeze. No, I was running to the bathroom like a track star, okay? Oh my goodness, y'all. Ooh, Lord. Have plenty of toilet paper is all I can say, wet wipes and all that stuff, and patience, because I was like losing it. So, yeah, and after you drink the first thing, then I had to drink this big jug. Like, the powder's already in there, and you have to fill it with water, and that tasted like there was no way I would have been able to drink that. Like, I would have done it, but really I wouldn't have been able to do it it wasn't easy, but as easy if they taped a little flavor pack to the outside, and it was like lemon. It's a small pack compared to the amount of water, but it helped so much. Um, so I was basically held hostage by my toilet for for a whole day and a half. It was like crazy. And so I go ahead, I do all the prep and the day prior, and I was just so it made me emotionally exhausted, like seriously. And so I just wanted to go to bed early. So I laid down, but I couldn't really sleep because I was focused on I had to drink a certain amount of the jug the day prior, and then that morning at 4:30 a.m. I had to get up and start drinking the other half of the jug because my appointment was like at 10 something. So, and thanks to Big Mike, he was there for me throughout the process. He was there for me at my appointment. Oh my goodness, so much love there. But so yeah, because you can't drive yourself. And if you go there and you don't have your driver with you, like your driver has to sign something and they have to be present in that waiting room. If they are not, they will not do your procedure. And I was like, I did not go through all this because I was like, if anything happens and I can't have this done, like I would not be able to immediately just do this whole prep thing again. It would be a while. I mean, the thought of even having to do that yearly is extremely overwhelming now that I know what it's like. But I know that I would definitely have to, like in my schedule, I wouldn't be able to be with family, friends, or I just have to be by myself for those 2 or 3 days, just to like get myself together. But anyway, to do the prep. So, yeah, your driver has to sign a paper, and they have to be there. But that office, oh my goodness, like my trust in healthcare is just gone down the toilet. um, but that office, from the doctor to the techs, it was just really a pleasant experience. And I was so happy that I chose that place. Dr. Gandhi is the bomb, okay? And the doctor that also did um, my actual procedure, I don't I don't think I can pronounce her name, but she was amazing. And I was really, really nervous, y'all, because I was more nervous that they were going to find something because, I'd waited so late to have it done. But so she's like, we're going to give you something. Make sure you have something to calm you down before we take you back. And then you're put to sleep. So you're under. And I was very nervous about being under because I was like, I don't want to be put under for anything. So I feel that way about that, like I feel about like traveling, like or getting on a plane. Like I just wouldn't do it unless I was forced. But so I just was extremely nervous. I was like, I just was like out of my senses. Like I couldn't really talk. I had gotten real quiet. And, they're like, we're trying to make you laugh, this and that. And I just, I told them, I said, I'm just really, really nervous. So she's like, we're going to give you something to calm you down. And so they started an IV. I was nervous about that. That hurt. I don't like needles. Okay. You guys know this. And so they're like, oh my gosh, you have so many tattoos. Like, like this is a breeze. And I was like, you don't understand. But then the nurse, one of the ladies in there, I don't know if she was a tech or what, but she shared that she's the same way. And even the doctor said, I really don't like needles, but so, yeah, they gave me something in my IV to calm me down. And that was the best rest, even though I was only under for like 20 minutes. It was the best. I just felt so relaxed. I didn't care what was going on. I didn't say a word. I just laid there. They have you lay on your side. And so, yeah, I had the procedure done. And when it was over, she said that they did find two polyps, two small polyps that they sent to pathology. I never heard anything back, but I do have a follow-up appointment coming. So I'm assuming if they had found something major, they would have immediately called. At least that's what they said. You know, if there's something going on, we'll let you know more immediate. Um, so um, yeah, I'm just knowing that they found two small polyps tells me I need to stay on top of this. This is important, like my mammogram, and I need to get back caught up with my annual PAPs and stuff because I'm behind with that and with my fibroids and stuff. You just, some stuff you have to stay on top of if you want to have chances of um, successful treatment if they find something. So yeah, that was interesting. So I left there and went home and laid down, and I was just lazy all day long. And I don't know what it was, if it was the anesthesia. I think it was the anesthesia, but I just felt really, like, for probably a week after, I just felt really kind of um almost not myself, like kind of depressed and withdrawn. But then after that I was fine. So yeah, that was interesting. But I'm glad I did it. So if you need a colonoscopy, if I can do it, you can do it. Go get your butt checked. Okay, guys, so this is the top. I love it. I have a strapless bra on. Um, if you don't have to wear a bra, because y'all know I'll go braless in a second. I do not care. But I have a strapless bra on, and just to give a little bit support. But even strapless bras tend to, like, I don't have a lot of success with strapless bras, so I could see myself slipping away and pulling the bra off. So I have shed some pounds. And not even really trying that hard. A lot of it honestly has been my cervical spondylosis. I'll give a full like a body view in a second, but because the way I have my camera, hold on, let me see if I can do this. So I have shed some pounds. I feel really good about it. My huge back rolls have gotten so much better. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, I still got a little bit of something right there, but yeah, I've shed some pounds, and it's just been, because I haven't tried to, it has not been difficult. But with my cervical spondylosis, and I've been in touch with my doctors and everything, I actually have a appointment with an ENT. So it's been such a long time. I have so much to tell you guys. Like, I'm realizing now how long it's been since I've actually talked in a video. But back in the last summer, I was having some issues feeling like my throat was like closing in on me. And so I talked to Aubrey about it, and I was at work when I was still on the night shift. I was at work, and I called her and said, I'm going to leave and go to the ER. Like, I was really afraid. And so she's like, well, do you want me to go with you? So we went to the ER, and come to find out that I have excessive nasal drip. So that causes a lot of phlegm in my throat. Hopefully, if you have cervical spondylosis, this information will help you out. Or if you have similar symptoms, you can try to get that checked into. But anyway, so it was all the phlegm making it feel like my throat was closing. On top of that, I have bone spurs that have developed on my vertebrae. So Laying down flat is still a challenge. I don't like doing it, but I can do it. I tend to lay kind of to the side a little bit. I never lay on my stomach just because I don't think that's good for your boobs or your face. I'm sorry, but I'm a huge believer in that. But so if you're a woman, if you're a man, go for it. I don't know what y'all got going on. So yeah, I was having that issue. So yeah, the bone spurs have really made a difference. So it takes me so much longer to eat now, you guys. I have to eat slower or I'm gonna start kind of coughing. I still eat the stuff that I like to eat. I still like to go out to eat sometimes, but for the most part, I'm still plant-based or a pescatarian. But I don't eat as much as I used to eat. And what I do eat, it like the amounts. Like before, you guys know my portion control used to be out of control. And that's not so an issue anymore. Like I get full really quickly and I just eat slower and that's probably why, because I eat slower, I'm giving myself a chance to feel full before I'm just shoveling food in. So but anyway, I've dropped weight. I feel really great. I was concerned at first. My doctor's like, you are healthy. Just like, in spite of all the stuff you've inherited, like, you are healthy. So, and all my doctors are like, you look terrific to be your age. You look amazing. They don't have any real concerns, but I do need to get back on board with the gynecologist just to make sure all is good there. So, yeah, let's get this head together. So I have the most simple, easy hair care routine ever. If you guys know me from back in the day when I was wearing the short hair, it, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize what I was missing out on until I cut it back off. Oh, I have no regrets. I thought I was going to regret it, but I just have no regret. I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner? So my hair care is super simple. Um, I just try to play off the natural texture. I like my hair more, like with the pixie look, I can do to the front or to the back. Today, I think I'm going to do more to the back. And I'm just using Eco Styler gel. I use a lot of gel, so. And I like that my hair, it's it doesn't get all crunchy, but yet it still stays in place. And I'll show you guys what I actually spray on it. I don't put hairspray. I actually use this on it after it's done. Oh no, that's before. This is after it's washed. But there's another little spritz. It's by Cantu. It's like Hold and Shine. And you can't use it if you're doing like a dry style. Like if I was gonna, because I can use a really small flat iron and or just dry my hair under a hooded dryer or something, or my bonnet dryer, and you know, bump some curls in it in the top. I can still do that, but I kind of like just wearing, just playing off the natural texture and just wearing it wet look. I actually love it that way. I've gotten tons of compliments on my hair. And not that it matters. I mean, as long as I'm happy with it, but it's just crazy the amount of people that are like, oh my gosh, your hair, I love your hair. Not everybody can do that. And I'm like, yeah, I got this little head. So I tend to wear this part on the side. I love that I can wet it down when I'm taking my shower. my hair care routine, like, because I was worried at first, like in the mornings, how am I gonna do? It's just been a long time, but it literally takes me like 3 minutes and I'm done. Just love it. So I just kind of dip my end in the gel, and then if I want to put like a little, like that, I can. To be so short, it's actually pretty versatile. Like I said, I can wear it the side part, I could do it all back. I can spike it up some because the top is actually longer. It's just laid down. Um, and I love that I can maintain like my own edges. Like I have my edgers, I have my clippers, so it's nothing for me to maintain my hair without any help. Okay, guys, so this, I went and got that stuff I was telling you about. This is what I use after I'm done with my hair. So it's so simple and so cute. There's my iPad again, just sliding down. It's so simple and so cute. I'm also at a different angle. Usually I have something sitting on the bottom. Like I have it sitting on the box to this. Like this is my face steamer. I usually have the box to that sitting on my vanity, and then I have my iPad stand sitting on that so that it's taller, but just whatever. I have all that on here anymore. I just have my stuff. It's organized, so I just have all of my stuff to get ready, and my beauty like routine supplies. So, but yeah, I'm gonna keep these studs in, and I love that I have the shampoo and conditioner. I do. I locked something on here. It says, I don't know what I did, but it smells like coconuts. It's very tropical smelling. It smells so good. But that is it. And I don't fool with it at all day long. It just stays good. Something tiny. So with this top, I can do some necklaces. Let me put some jewelry on real quick, and then I'll be back with the final look. Okay, guys, so I was going to put this on. Aubrey gave me like 3 of these, I think. And I know I have one in my car, one in one of my pockets, like a jacket pocket. I'm not going to open this one, but I would put this on. It's a little coconut oil. I've been big on just using castor oil on my lips. I'm just going to use something simple. I still pretty much like clear or just really glossy lips. Or maybe a slight pink or peachy color. Nothing dark or deep like actual cream lipstick. I just don't think those are very flattering on me anymore. So, it's cute. Little hot tamale. But anyway, so yeah, I love the hair. I love the simple makeup. I love the necklace. The jewelry is simple. I just have on a simple little ring. I could move this to a different finger, but whatever. But anyway, thank you so much for spending this time with me. We got to stop staying away from each other this long. I mean, I've been doing videos, but not talking. And y'all know when I get started, it's on.